So you want to learn how to flip cars for profit? Good choice. Flipping cars can be one of the most exciting and practical side hustles out there. It's not about luck, it's about research, patience, and smart decisions. In this guide, I'll walk you through everything beginners need to know, from buying your first flip to selling it for a profit. Car flipping sounds simple. Buy low, sell high. But there's a catch. If you don't know the market, you'll waste money fast. If you treat it like a business, the profits will come. The first step is setting your budget. Start small. $2,000 to $5,000 is plenty for a beginner. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Always expect hidden costs, titles, registration fees, insurance, and small repairs. They add up quickly. If you have $3,000 to spend, plan on putting $800 aside for repairs. Now, where do you find cars worth flipping? There are 4 main places. First, Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, still full of private seller deals. Second, local auctions, places like Copart or IAAI. You'll find bargains, but watch for salvage titles. Third, word of mouth. Tell friends you're looking. You'd be surprised how many want to unload a car quickly. And fourth, local classifieds or dealer trade-ins that trickle down to smaller auctions. The golden rule: buy from private sellers whenever you can. They usually want cash and move on. What cars make the best flips? Stick with reliable, in-demand models. Honda Civics, Toyota Corollas, Toyota Camrys, Honda Accords, trucks like the Ford Ranger or Toyota Tacoma, older SUVs like a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And always remember, cheap commuter cars under $5,000 will always sell. Avoid cars with flood damage. Avoid high-end luxury unless you know the market inside out. And if the check engine light is on, make sure you can diagnose it before handing over cash. Here's a pro tip. Search for listings with bad photos, bad spelling, or little detail. A lazy ad usually means a bargain is hiding inside. Inspection is where you protect your profit. Check for rust, leaks, or any sign of accident repair. Look at the oil and transmission fluid. Bring a cheap OBD2 scanner to check for hidden codes. And always test drive. Listen for knocks, rattles, or slipping gears. When you negotiate, be polite but firm. Cash talks. Point out flaws as leverage. Bald tires. That's $400 off your offer. Remember, the profit is made when you buy, not when you sell. Next comes repairs and preparation. Don't turn a flip into a restoration project. Do the cheap wins. Clean the car. Replace floor mats. Fix cloudy headlights. Change the oil. Replace wiper blades. Maybe do spark plugs or brake pads. Skip the big repairs unless the deal was unbelievably cheap. A $1,500 transmission bill can kill your profit before you even start. When it's time to sell, presentation matters. Clean every inch, inside, outside, even the engine bay. Take photos in daylight, wide shots, close-ups, and no clutter in the background. Write a clear, honest ad. Highlight new parts, great mileage, or low running costs. List on multiple platforms: Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, and AutoTrader if the car is worth it. Always price it a little higher than your target. Buyers will negotiate, and you need room to drop. So, what kind of money are we talking about? First flips usually net $500 to $1,000. Not life-changing money, but it adds up quickly once you repeat the process. And every flip teaches you something new. Here's your beginner's checklist. 1. Set your budget. 2. Target reliable, in-demand cars. 3. Inspect carefully and negotiate with cash. 4. Fix only what adds value. 5. Clean it up, take great photos, and post everywhere. 6. Sell, profit, and repeat. That's how to flip cars for profit as a beginner. If you enjoyed this guide, hit like, subscribe to Bid for Autos, and leave a comment if you're working on your first flip. I want to hear your story.